Hello. How are you guys?
Everybody.
Hi. Thank you for everybody who's like waited, I guess. Technical.
I know, right?
Thank you. How
We
about that
appreciate y'all.
intro?
It was
Yes.
great.
It was everything. It was everything we could ask for.
Was.
Right.
Right. Well, hello, all the beautiful people out there watching, tuning in, seeing what Flamingo Cafe is all about. Welcome to our first episode of Flamingo Cafe. This is our Founders Week edition. All right. We are going to take some time to introduce ourselves. Y'all know our beautiful faces. I'm sure you do. However, we're going to, let you know where you can follow us at, what you should call us. For me personally, as you can see, is she, her, queen. Know it. But I'm Shamye. My sorors know me as Soror Focal Points. You can find me on social media at Cruella underscore from underscore the underscore Ville underscore. And for all your tutoring needs, follow Upgrade My Math. And in case you are a Greek and you need you some good tikis or paddles or anything like that, follow in the mix underscore creation. That's in the mix underscore creations. All right. I'm gonna pass it off. Hey Camille.
Hi. Yes, my name is Camille. I am Beta, known as Sora Fine China. You can find me on Facebook, Camille Fine China O'Brien. You can also find me on Instagram. My business page is at Nailed It by Camille. I do sell luxury press-on nails. And my betaversary is Saturday. Hey.
Hi. Yes.
Thank
Um,
you.
hello, you guys. I am Bev, better known as Miss Savvy. My pronouns are she and her. And on social media, you can find me on Facebook, Bev Holiday, Instagram, Favorite Holiday, and my business page is Events and Things by Bevy B. If you need events, I fly, I travel, balloon decor, all of that. Yes.
I ain't know that now, sis. Like, you got air mileage in.
Yes.
Good flight credits. Good flight credits.
Hello. All right, y'all. Well, my name is Ashley. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And future doctor's like, nah, give me about 4 or 5 more years and you can call me
Yes.
doctor. All right.
Future doctor, she said like the first time.
Exactly.
But in Beta Land, I am known as Sora One Breath Away. On Instagram, you can find me at Ashley S. Foy. No, on Facebook, you can find me at Ashley S. Foy. On Instagram, you can find me as at Intelligently Beautiful. Are y'all ready for a good show today, honey? Because we got some
Yes. Yes.
Come on. Give me a
Let's
like.
do it.
Drop me something in those comments to let me know you ready.
Yes.
Yes, drop it.
What up? Drop those B5s in the comments so we know you're ready. So we know you're ready.
Yes.
Let's celebrate this Founders Week, right? Okay.
Yes. On that note, happy Founders Week, Sorors.
Yes. Happy Founders Week.
Happy Founders Week, everybody.
We're legal,
Yes, we are finally legal, y'all. 21.
Yes.
21.
Awesome feeling.
It is very amazing. It's just an honor to be a part of like a rich history.
Yeah.
To like see my sorors, to meet my profiles, to like know like these women put in work for me to get here.
Exactly.
So like shout out to all my profiles because I'm still a Neo, y'all. I'm still a Neo.
Yes.
So shout out to all my profiles.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Camille. Shout out to all of the
Yes.
Oh, thank you. No. Really, shout out to the big sisters. Like they paved the way.
Yes.
You know, we would not be
And
here
our
if it was not
beautiful
for them.
founders. Our beautiful
I see our
founders.
founders are here
Thank
too.
you.
Shout
Thank
out to
you.
guys.
And thank you for supporting us. Okay.
Yes.
Well, now we really got to make it good. We can't mess up. We live too. I'm just saying, we live.
Let's get started.
We local.
So Camille, what we got up next?
All right, ladies. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get right into it, right?
Yes, I'm ready.
So
Y'all
we're gonna
ready?
have this tea and Kiki. Who loves some good tea and Kiki?
Yes.
Yes.
The tea and Kiki, honey. We are here. We are here.
Yes. So let's talk about it. So they are dragging Trick Daddy.
As
Again.
they should.
Let me see.
As they
As
should.
they should.
As
As
they
they
should.
should. Yes, we agree.
So they're dragging Trick Daddy because he say Beyonce can't sing.
And when is the last time he dropped
Right.
a hit
When the
record?
last time he had a hit record?
Hello. I think I was
That
in
part.
maybe elementary school. Maybe
Right.
out fifth grade.
I
Maybe
don't
out
know.
fifth grade.
We're pushing 30 out
Listen,
here.
all I
sis.
remember
Hello.
is slip and slide, take to the house.
I don't even honestly. I couldn't even tell you the words. My
I
song from
really-
Trick Daddy is "You Don't Know, You Know Now," but that's only because of Trina. It's
I was
really,
just about to say that.
And I feel like Trina makes
Trina.
him.
yeah, it's
was
really
no
because
Trina,
of
Trina
her.
back Beyonce though. Trina back Beyonce. She was not gonna let him.
Hello, she was
Right,
like, "I am not going down with you, sir. You can have that by yourself."
He said, I need my
But
Ivy
listen,
Park box.
Trina,
Hello, he got stung all by himself. Somebody go get him
all
an
by
EpiPen.
himself.
The
Listen,
whole
Trina has
305
no
left him
problem.
standing, boy. The whole
Trina
305
has
left
no
him
problem
standing.
calling him out. She calls
Right.
him out all the time. She has
Right.
no problem calling him
Right.
out. But he needs to take several
Oh.
seats, okay? And so does Chris Brown. Okay, what is
Come
this? He
on.
slapped
What's going on, Chris
a
Brown?
wig. He's slapping wigs off of people.
It's the audacity for
You
me.
don't know now?
Right.
Don't do it, Chris Brown.
That is not.
Right.
Understand,
So
like,
wait. So here we are again putting our hands on people. Have we not learned our lesson? And
did he
Obviously not.
Right, but did he not get so many promotions taken from him when he had that whole situation with Rihanna? Because I do remember him coming out with that whole double mint bubblegum commercial, and as soon as that joint dropped, they snatched it.
snatch it right off
Yes.
and that was honestly my commercial.
Probably fell off.
I wanted to shoot some more double mint because of that commercial. I was like, yo, Chris.
He had to mess it up.
And he had to go mess it up.
But are you guys going to cancel Chris Brown? Because he's not canceled after his event with,
That's true.
with Rihanna. So are y'all going to support him and continue to, love all of his music? So how do y'all
lie? After Wall to Wall, to
You
me,
know
he
what?
fell off. All his
Yeah,
music
his
is kind
music
of saying
has
after Wall to Wall.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're right.
I
I
can't
can't
do
listen to
it.
a whole album.
Me
I'm listening
either.
to singles. Like I'm listening to singles, but I'm not running the album all the way through.
Okay.
But
Right.
yeah, but no, I was listening to that one song, Back to Love. You can even hear the audacity in some of his lyrics that he be writing. Talk about I didn't mess up about 4, 5, 10 times, but I'm gonna try again.
I see the sisters,
Yeah.
the Sorors, they are not supporting Chris.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh,
No.
Y'all
No.
need to comment. Why y'all not
Yeah.
supporting him?
hello.
Yeah.
Because our sorors know better. We
Once a
don't
beater,
we are
Yes,
always
not.
once a beater, always a beater. Yes, LS.
Yes.
Facts.
And it's,
I
you
mean,
know,
but
it's, for me, it's the
allegedly-
arrogance.
It is the arrogance.
So,
It's
but
the
he's very
arrogance.
arrogant. But allegedly, they were at a house party, and some random had on, a wig. First of all, why wasn't this wig secured? But anywho, he slapped his wig off this girl, and he flew across the room. So I guess is he gonna get a lawsuit
Wow.
or no?
I feel like some of these girls like the
No, ma'am.
audacity in him.
Yes.
though.
They're
They
like, oh,
do.
this is how I can get famous,
Right,
Chris
exactly.
Brown?
Exactly. Exactly.
I
Right.
don't
And
know
it's
what's worse. Chris Brown slapping the wig off, or the fact that her wig wasn't even secure. Okay, this loose goose
Where
wig,
was
honey.
the
Where was your
wig?
Loose goose.
What's
It's a loose goose wig. No,
Loose
we
gun.
can't talk about the
It was
woman
bound to
wig
come
now.
off. A push, a shove, anything. He could have just bumped her, and he could have just fell off. Like
Well, what if
you
he
wasn't
did just
secure,
bump her,
sis.
though? What if
Right.
he did just bump her and it just
Dramatic.
It was
Y'all
gone.
ain't right.
It was gone.
Dramatic much. I'm sorry. I can't take it.
No.
So moving on,
yes.
our boy
It's no
Nick
win.
Cannon.
What number
You
baby
said
is
what?
this?
You're
Yeah,
like
Nick
"Yes,
Cannon.
baby.
What number baby is this?
It's like literally like
He has twins. These
By
are
Mariah.
twin boys. This is 6 and 7. By I guess one of the
Ooh,
girls
yeah.
off of Wild 'N Out, I'm assuming.
And a lot of people were saying that I guess the rumors are true that he sleeps with the Wild 'N Out girls.
he does.
Facts. Come on now.
Oh, he
Hold on
does.
now.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Come on. If I was Nick and you gonna let
But
me
you
hit it,
know, he really believed in that be fruitful and multiply. He believed
He
in
does.
that. heavily.
But, I mean, he take care of his kids, but my
And he
problem
does
is
not
the
believe in
name.
monogamy, as you can see.
But
Because
what
some of them
gets me
babies
is
are
But
months
he's
apart.
naming these
every time they
kids.
drop a maternity pic, though. That's the only way we find out is when these girls come out with maternity pictures or they deliver.
And he's at every single one of them photo shoots. Did y'all see? He's
Everyone.
at every maternity shoot,
He
honey.
said, "I support my baby.
I
I
said it. Well, at least he is
Oh.
there, honey.
I support." Oh, did we lose
Support.
him?
Somebody said he ain't nothing but a hoe with a turban because he always be talking
I'm
about that black pride,
dead.
all that stuff. He said he ain't nothing but a hoe with a turban. I fell out.
He's making
Not
that
a
money
hoe
on
with
the
a
Masked
turban.
Singer, and since Wildin' Out got taken, the Masked Singer is how I guess he's making all his money.
He must be doing something to keep getting
I'm
all
about to say he got
something
enough
going.
money to afford all these children and they mamas. So
Yeah, because
more power to you, brother, Because you know what? All right, look, I don't agree. I'm not about to be out here popping out babies for this man, and then signing up to be the next baby mama. I can't. But I will say, at least he's taking care of his kids. At least he's there at the birth.
Is it really taking care of kids if you're just helping produce them and dropping?
It depends on how involved he are in their life. As long as he's involved in their life, then
But look at Future. Look at Future. How involved is he?
Well, we're not talking about Futures,
but it's the same scenario.
No, he got them women pregnant and they didn't know about the other women. Nick Cannon women knew about the other women. They all know. Everybody's in the loop. Everybody's in getting it done together.
My question is there any baby mama drama? Because I know Mariah's not even worried. Mariah's like, I got the first two, I'm not worried. I don't know about the other. Is there drama?
I don't think the women that he's dealing with, it's not going to be no drama. And I feel like they're not clout chasers. They just want that coin. I popped out your seed. Now run me my check.
Okay.
That's it.
And that you're being mature about it. So I guess,
But compared to Future, look at some of the women Future that knocked out. They look like clout chasers and they act like clout chasers.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Camille,
come back.
Listen, I'm back like I never left.
Hello.
Listen, this tea and Kiki could go on and on.
Exactly.
Okay. So let me just tell y'all that I enjoy this tea and Kiki. I have to pass it on to my sister, Beth.
Well, actually, we want to just know, how is everyone celebrating Founders Week?
Yes.
So first, me and Shamier, shout out to our big sister Nyla. She hosted an amazing brunch. It was great. We met some of our big sisters, and it was like my beta cup was so full. It was amazing. Shamier was there as well. She could tell you all the fun things,
Absolutely. So first of all, got their amazing breakfast spread. Just amazing. Just shout out to Courtney and I was putting that together, and LaShawn, yes, LaShawn too, for putting that together, because that was a beautiful spread. And then Nyla challenged us at brunch with these mimosas, honey. She definitely challenged us. And then we had a nice little poolside chill session. And it was just a wonderful experience to be around sorors, meet sorors, chat it up, get to know each other, learn about each other. It was just an amazing experience. It was an amazing way to start off.
Exactly. I felt so loved. It was so good.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yes.
I can say we started off. I started off Founders. Well, Ashley was with me, but we started off Founders Week, with a great note. We went to Sora Davita's wedding on Saturday. Yes, so that was an amazing way. That was an amazing way to start it off. We had a good time. I mean, we had a blast. So shout out to Davita. Congratulations, Sora. It was so amazing.
I just felt like it was just a great opportunity to reconnect with sorors that I already know, that I maybe haven't seen in a while. And then also finally get a chance to meet a soror that I never got a chance to meet. And also to really get a chance to know people outside of the beta element. Because not only do we have to know each other as sisters, but we also have to know each other as individuals. So that
Right,
that was just a perfect way to start. Just, you know, being around all that beta love. Like what is a better way to start off that week?
Yes,
exactly.
and we were with the founder. Shout out to Andrea.
Yes, it was beautiful. Yes, yes.
She knows how to show us a
Yes.
good time, honey. She gave us the whole itinerary. Like, listen, this is what we can do. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Listen, bring your clothes
As
here,
always,
here.
prepared. Yes, I love always prepared.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Betas don't
Absolutely.
Let
sleep.
us know how y'all
Together.
started off too. Drop some comments down there. Let us know what y'all out here doing. to
Yes.
start.
How are
Yes.
y'all celebrating Founders
Yes.
Week?
Please let
Yes.
us know.
I know some of our sorors said they did some phone calls, you know, like Zoom calls, which is always great. And I'm sure
Yes.
Miss Camille has something amazing to celebrate. Her and her LS.
Yes.
Yes. Well, my beta anniversary is Saturday. Unfortunately, me and my LS, shout out to a Legion of Diamonds.
Yes.
You know, we're all spread apart, but you know, I always hold them near and dear to my heart. So I will be getting my beta tattoo on Saturday. So I'll be live. So I'm super, super excited about that.
Okay.
That's good.
That is
The
super
beta
awesome.
love is here, and it's
Yes, right?
this
It
week.
is raining beta love. And I look, my cup is overflowing. I had to get
Right.
another cup for this week.
This is another cup. Yes.
It honestly, it's been amazing. I think we've started this 2021 Founders Week off right. Honestly, I think we all had some amazing experience. The irony is that like the top two of us were together and the bottom two of y'all were
I
together on that
know.
Saturday. Like that was, I was like, oh wait, we didn't even plan this. It's kind of worked out. The universe, hello, right?
Love
Here. The love is here.
Mhm.
Yes, and not only do we get to celebrate our Founders Week, it is Pride Month, so we are celebrating our Founders Week and our Pride all at the same
Yes.
time, right?
Yes.
We get to
Just
live,
love who we are.
live and love. Yes,
Everything. Yes.
So does anybody know what they're wearing to Beta Ball? We have our virtual elite Beta Ball this year.
yes.
Well,
Anybody know what they're wearing? You want to
before-
drop what you're wearing, your colors, or you know, you want to
Yes.
share what you're wearing?
All right, I feel like we could share colors, okay, y'all. We can
Okay.
at least
We can
do
share
that.
colors.
Come on, we can share the
know.
colors.
I guess.
Yes.
Come on, sorors on the line. We could drop colors. It, you know, that's okay.
Well, I'm gonna
At
keep
least.
it simple. I'm wearing black and white. You know.
Okay.
Okay, keep it classic. Okay,
Yeah,
I like
very.
it. I like it. Keep it classic. All right, what about you, Camille? What color you wearing?
I have not decided.
You know, she always has a large repertoire of outfits.
Since you took
That
my
she can
whole
choose
outfit, come on
from.
now. I have
Stop
not
it.
decided.
Right,
Yes,
the
Courtney,
secrets, right,
The
Courtney?
secrets, right? They really like not even
Not
trying.
listen, I'm
Nala
taking notes.
taking notes.
I don't even think it's the secret. I just honestly think we just really don't know because there's like a whole bunch of different combinations to choose.
No. It is a competition, and
I
we
know
are
some
all
sisters
trying
who-
to win, baby.
Exactly.
We are. Sisters
Bring
know
it.
they have thought about it. It is the Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right? The Wednesday before this ball, honey. They know what
They
they
know what
wearing.
they're wearing.
They shopping for accessories. They trying to figure out the perfect shoe. They trying to figure out what the eye is going to be. Am I wearing my hair up, down? Am I doing full body? How am I setting up the living room? Oh, they are thinking about it, honey.
Will I be on the couch sitting pretty, or will I be, you know, they have the plans, and I know they're
They
coming.
do.
Yes.
They should.
I guess we'll just find out at the pool.
Hello.
Yes, we will.
And for those of you who have not already, go ahead and make sure you register for the ball. You need to be there. You should be there. You would be missing out on a
On good
grand
time.
event.
Yes.
Okay? Do
You
not
will.
do it to yourself. All right? Oh, my dean said something slight. You know she's gonna be slaved to the gods.
As
Okay? I
always.
just would like to
As
put it out
always.
there.
Oh, you know she
You know,
is.
just saying to the gods. I ain't got no doubt about that. Dang,
Yes.
that's my competition though.
I can't wait to see everyone.
Yeah, wait, you like,
You
but you
got
still
the
my competition though. Wait a minute. I'm trying to win, baby. I'm trying to, I'm trying to get the best dress. What you
She was
mean?
she's like, the Neos will not
But
outshine
what
me.
if there's a tie?
Right, will
That's
not.
what I'm curious about. What if there's a tie though? How does that work? I wonder.
I don't know.
I think we should do a
is
dance off.
Everybody's just gonna look so fabulous.
It
Like
should be a dance off.
it
a dance
should. It
Don't give
should.
anyone any
A
ideas.
stroll off.
Oh, a stroll off.
Okay.
I like that. If there's a tie, it should definitely be a stroll off between
Sure.
you two.
Oh, oh, oh.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay,
I guess we
okay.
all got to come up with a stroll just in case.
Not come up with a stroll just in case. Be on the ready. Be on the ready just in case there's a tie.
Right.
The
Right.
betas have decided stroll off. The
Proper
betas on this call.
preparation.
The Neos said dance off. What's up? Let's
Mhm.
do it. Okay. All right. Y'all know that's gonna eliminate some of the old heads, right? It's gonna-
Already.
Don't let
so
don't
what
don't
is this?
don't let
New
her
school
come at
versus
y'all
old
now,
school?
y'all. Come on now, and why
I'm gonna
say
get,
outshine all of
I'm gonna
us?
get a text
I'm in the
message for that
middle.
one.
I'm
She's
not
I'm getting a
real
text
in the
old.
message for that
middle.
one. Oh my goodness.
My
I'm
LS
definitely
is on
gonna
the
text message
line.
that.
Hi, Portia.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
That'd be
So
duel.
we are going to get into the topic of Pride Month, right? You guys, it is our Founders Week, but it is also Pride Month, and we are celebrating who we are, our most authentic selves.
Yes.
Just the freedom to love who you want unapologetically, no matter what society. It takes a strong person to love who they want when everyone tells them that's wrong. Pose, by the way, that's where I got it from. I ain't gonna flex. That's not a quote
Yeah,
of
ain't gonna
mine. That
flex.
came from Pose. If you know, you know. Um, but speaking of, Pride Month and, being our most authentic selves, it is also a time where capitalism is at large
That is
and
highest.
benefiting from our sexuality. Um, and the question that I had for the table, for the sorors, the people watching, do you think Pride Month at this point is helpful or harmful?
I'm ready to hear this. Come on, y'all,
Okay.
drop some comments.
Do you think Pride Month
Because
at this
everybody has a
point,
collection. Everybody has a pride
yeah,
collection.
we done bought all our rainbow. You got your rainbow shirt, your
Your
rainbow
rainbow
pants,
purse.
your rainbow purse from Coach, Kate Spade, Michael Kors, whoever else you done bought you a purse from. You done got your rainbow sneakers, your
Your
rainbow
rainbow
flag.
On the TV that you
You
watch.
might get you a rainbow charm from Pandora. We don't know.
I did see that. It was
I
cute.
did see it too, and I thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Right.
Not gonna flex. I did
Thought about
too.
it. Thought about it. Right.
But
Yes,
this
capitalism is
has been
very
the year
real.
for that. This has been the year for that. I feel like if you date back a year or two, you would have never
It
seen
was
that.
never
Never.
popular.
Yeah.
Even talking about the trans community on TV and in different biopics on like TLC, VH1, E, you've never seen anything like that.
Well, it's just I guess everyone's trying to get support or show their support or, in different ways. And we talk about how in February you have Black History Month and you got Valentine's Day or you have Women's History Month and all of that. But how much are these companies really giving back to the LGBT community?
It isn't
And
just for a
that is
season.
really, and
Right.
that is really the
Or is it just for
question,
clout?
right? I think that is really a big question because in my research about just Pride Month and what these companies make, no company is releasing those numbers of how much they are profiting. They'll tell you how much they're going to donate, but they don't tell you at
How much
all
they've
how much
made.
money they're going to make, and that is problematic. So, for example, H&M is only donating 10% of its Pride collection profits to a cause that supports LGBTQ rights. 10%, that's nothing.
Supposedly.
I've actually,
And
I don't know if
supposedly,
you've seen
right,
this,
allegedly,
right? Allegedly, on
They're
social
just they're
media,
tithing.
they were saying they are tithing. Yes, so on social media, they were saying, give up Chick-fil-A for the month because they're the only company that hasn't shown any support.
Yeah.
But we knew that, but like Ebony said, sometimes we lose sight of what it's really about, and that's how I feel like these companies are losing sight of what it's really about. Go do some service. Go, support your small club or your
queer-owned
do
business.
something like that.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
appreciate the money, but
outside of those major corporations, because honestly, if I don't see any change in the community, who are they really supporting?
Exactly.
And it's like
Exactly.
we purchase items from these large companies, but we're still looked at to be the major support system. But you just, made all these earnings. What are
Exactly.
you really supporting?
Exactly. And then I think it's also important to think about the fact that the more we capitalize on the idea of pride, the
Yeah,
people who need the support the most
The
are
most.
losing out.
Yes.
You know, we
Agree.
have the children who are, have not come out yet and don't have the support, but they get to sneak off the pride. But if they can't afford the $35, $55 ticket, then are
Because
they
that's
getting what they need?
also,
Are they getting to
hmm
enjoy themselves as LGBTQ plus people? And so I think that is something to think about in terms of like supporting these businesses, and
that's not
spending all
supporting
this
pride.
money because we do. The reality is we do, right? We get excited. We're like, hey, it's Pride Month, and I want the world to know
yes.
Right.
I am ecstatic about myself and who I am. Like we get hyped up, we see rainbows and lose our minds. Um, and so I want us to be conscious of where we're putting our dollars. Let's do things like, all right, during Pride Month, let's support the same money we would go buy our rainbow T-shirts, our rainbow sneakers. Let's put that money into the LGBTQ youth center,
Right.
Mhm.
right?
Or stand out on street corners, making sure that they have the toiletries that they need, making sure they
Exactly,
have the underwear
exactly.
that they need. Because a lot of people don't know that most women who panhandle on the street use 75% of their earnings just to buy products to help support them during
Yes.
that time of the month.
Yes.
Absolutely,
So that's
absolutely.
where our earnings should be good. That's where our earnings should be
Yes,
going to. Be prideful in, with the person that you choose to love. Step out on these street corners saying, "Here, this is my pride," or show your allyship versus just buying a rainbow T-shirt from H&M
Right.
or buying a pride palette from one of your favorite, makeup artists or whatever it may be. Not saying that that's not good, but we have to look at the bigger picture. Pride is not a season. It's not just a month. This is every day for everyday people like you and I.
Right. So why not provide
yes.
these goods and services 365 days a year?
I
Because
don't
we
even know
all
if you
have
guys
365 days a year. We ain't just
exactly.
celebrating for 1 month.
So
Hmm.
Courtney
This is
said,
this month
if
at
we
that.
have a second, she said she wanted to talk about the father who assaulted his son for publicly saying something gay. You know,
Wow,
like, wow.
wow,
Now
wow. That is
that
sad.
that alone, okay. So you have a problem in a problem.
hmm
Okay, you're
Mhm.
abusing your son for saying something gay. How like I can't.
Mm.
Please make it make sense.
It's the ignorance. It's the ignorance.
Yes.
Ignorance, right? Ignorance. It is, and that's all. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. And then parents are afraid. They're
Yeah.
afraid because they've been taught this one thing that
Yes.
you being different is bad in this world. You
Mhm.
being anything different is bad in this world. And so it is the fear that my child is different and I don't know what to do with that. I don't
So
know
what
how to
he,
handle that because back in the day we didn't talk about it. You
Mhm.
wasn't allowed to come out. You came out when you left your parents' house, so you did it in secrecy, right?
Mhm.
But now kids are like, I'm a high school teacher. Kids are like, I'm gay. What's up? What you gonna do about
I'm
it?
here.
Yes,
Hello.
that's my
Hey,
Hey.
son. They're like, my
right.
pronouns
Wow.
are A,
My
this,
students
that, and the third. And they'll
my
tell
students
me,
are ready, and and
Hmm.
and it's amazing that they found their voice and
Yeah.
they're unafraid, but then they also take this big leap when they know that their families aren't going to be accepting of that. And that's it's a kind of a big conversation because a lot of people aren't allowed to come out during that time in their lives. And so now you're
mm-hmm,
living in the closet. And those are the people who need our support the most. And because sometimes it's circumstantial, right? You can't come out because it could be like Ebony said, life or death for some people.
Be
mm-hmm,
detrimental.
It could be detrimental to your future. It could mean you getting kicked out the house and having nowhere to stay. And
exactly.
so we need to support those people the most. And so let's just make sure that for the rest of this Pride Month and for the Pride Month moving forward, we are taking time to honor ourselves and our community by supporting those who need our support
And
The
the
educating.
most.
most.
Educating.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Educating. Please
Absolutely. And
educate.
educating. Absolutely. Now, it's not all bad, y'all. Let's end on a positive note. It's not all bad. You know, we got favorite places that we like to shop anyway that
Yes.
do, and I mean do
Yeah.
support the LGBT
Support,
plus community.
exactly.
Okay,
Tell
so
us,
like
sis.
Adidas, I like me some Adidas, honey,
Mhm.
and they do a great job with giving back and supporting and donating to the LGBTQ community. Target, baby,
Target, yeah.
Oh,
Target.
yeah.
I just
Hey,
went to
Target
Target
is the
before.
Tarjay.
way. In case nobody
Target,
told you,
yeah.
Target
Yeah.
is the way. Y'all,
365 days.
Yeah.
hello, you Walmart folks, let it go. Just let it go.
Cut
And
it,
you
cut it,
can't ever find a
cut it.
cart. It's never
Ever.
carts available. All the carts in the parking
Get
lot. You
that
gotta
dig,
grab one
get
on your
them
way
It's the
digs
body
there.
off,
wash
girl.
is
You know
locked
it ain't
up.
no girls at the bottom.
The body wash is locked
Just
up, and we
stop
never can
shopping
find
there.
someone to unlock it. So why are we going there?
Just stop it.
I mean,
Okay?
sometimes you just have to go. I hate it,
Well,
but
Yes.
I'll
sometimes
pay
I
the
just have to
extra
make a
five
Wally World
cent.
run.
I'll pay the extra 5 cent on an item
I
or every
will.
item just to know that they're supporting all communities out there.
Exactly.
Exactly,
So
exactly. And so what I will do, I'm going to drop this list in the comment. There's a list of 55 companies and business and small businesses, like our soror Courtney said, those small businesses as well. 55 brands that are giving back for Pride Month 2021. You can read through this article. You can click the links directly there. For my makeup people, MAC is on that list.
yes.
So yes, so please check out that. I'm gonna drop it
Turn
in the
out that
comments.
dinner
Y'all
was
check
finished
it out.
without it.
Yes. We're gonna support those who support
Mm-hmm.
us, honey. Okay. All
So
right.
let me
LS
ask
at
you all a
Walmart, I
question.
can't even. What'd you say? That is
I need to
beneath me.
ask everyone a question, of flock. So how do y'all feel about the statement? Everyone is gay until proven straight.
Come on, Flock. Come on,
That's the
Flock.
icy topic of the day. So how do y'all feel about that?
Say
I
it
don't
again. We
agree.
what? We
I
what?
say
Say it
I stay
again.
open until closed because I don't necessarily think everybody is gay, but I feel like everybody has that little thought that they might want to test out. And if
Okay.
they do test it out and say, "Hey, this ain't for me," does that necessarily mean that they're gay because they thought about it and they wanted to try it? That's why I just say
I agree. Chris
open,
said no.
until
Crystal said everyone is
Crystal said
gay.
everybody is gay.
Nyla said nah,
No
son.
said no.
Nah, son.
Nah, me too,
Okay,
Nala.
So
Nah.
wait. So look, hold on. Pause, right? Because we get that question all the time. Let's keep it real. Do you not get how you know you gay? How you know you straight?
Well, I'm
right?
Yeah.
straight. I'm gay
Or
for you.
Have you
I'm
tried
gay
it?
for you.
Have you tried it? We grew up all the time and be like,
Kiss?
don't knock it till you try it, don't
Try
knock it
it,
till you try it, don't knock
right?
it till you try it,
till you
don't knock
try
it
it.
till
Mama
you
say
try
eat
it,
them lima
baby.
beans. Sis, I don't like them. I tried it. I don't like it.
Tasha
I
said
said,
everyone's straight. Everyone's straight.
But you knew, you stepped out on a limb and you said,
Uh-huh.
okay, I'm gonna try it, and then you realized, okay, wait, no, that's not for
Yeah, it
me.
ain't for
I don't like it.
me.
and speaking of that,
So
on Grownish this past season, they had the guy. He was at a party because that's what it happens when you're in college, when you have some juice, you feeling yourself. You're like, oh, let me try it. So he tried it, and then his friends judged him. They were like, oh, you're gay. They got him a gay cake. They got him a rainbow this, and he was like, dude, I just tried something and I just wasn't
Right.
feeling it. And that doesn't mean that you're gay just because you experimented. We need to be comfortable with being sexually fluent
Yeah.
and saying, I did try it, but it's a no for me. And that can happen.
That's like you try to sip of wine and somebody call you an alcoholic. What?
Well, I took a shot and I'm an alcoholic.
And I'm an alcoholic. I don't like it though, but I'm an alcoholic.
But I love the representation, especially with liquid courage, right? The representation of, because that is a time where we are very, want to try out a lot of different things. That's when you can come out. Your parents aren't there. Nobody's judging you. These people at this new school don't know you from Adam and Eve. So that is the time in your life where you are experimenting. And
they the mostest.
Exactly. So we have a guest today. We have one of our sorors, Miss Kia Williams. She's also known as Soror Excel. Her pronouns are she, her, and hers. You can find her on Facebook at Kia Williams and on Instagram at Kia Denise. She is currently serving as her chapter secretary and her chapter liaison for the National Programming Committee. So let's bring up Miss Kia and let's talk to her about our topic.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am good.
Happy
You look
Founders
great.
Week.
Happy Founders Week. I didn't get to put in a comment, but Beta Kappa started our chapter week with packaging our feminine hygiene products that we had to drive for. So we'll be doing them tomorrow. So we're
We
really
love that. So
Great job,
yeah,
Beta
our topic is you're gay until proven straight. So everybody wants to, has an opinion, but how and when did you discover your sexuality?
So I was actually straight into proving gay, right? I
love this.
I'm being very transparent. I discovered that I was attracted to women in high school, but I was a little fearful of acting on it. So I acted on it in private. I only slept with girls behind the scenes. There was no, public. And when I was in high school, I mean, I am, a little older than you all, but when I was in high school, it was an it thing to be gay. So you didn't have to be closeted, but I wasn't sure. So I honestly thought it was a phase, y'all. I thought it was like a fad. I was like, oh, let me just do this. And it became like routine.
Lifestyle.
And I did. I had a boyfriend at the time, i.e. my daughter's father. Well, yeah, so I was actually straight, and I had to, so my best friend had to point it out to me. Then she got mad that she pointed out to me that I was gay. Go figure.
I can completely understand that. I think I can say for me, I was straight, but I had to prove to everybody that I'm gay. Okay. Like I was born this way. Like I think I honestly feel like I've always been attracted to women, woman, the femininity. I have always, ever since I was a young girl, I've always just been attracted. So for me, I think I had to prove that this is me. And I'm not attracted to, men.
And see, I'm the polar opposite. I'm not attracted to femininity. I will acknowledge it, but I'm not attracted to it. I'm actually attracted to masculine energy, but it has to be encapsulated in a female body.
Yes.
So
I like how you put that.
Yeah, like that, and that's my thing. And I think it's okay. Like I don't have to be attracted to feminine women. I'll say they're beautiful all day long, but try to kiss me, it might be a problem.
You're like, ew, girl, move.
Baby. What? What you
doing?
Right. Could be
not fighting over lipstick. We're not fighting over Sephora gift cards. Like we're not doing it. You can't wear my shoes, sis. No.
And see, that's why I couldn't date films. You not in my makeup, not gonna be in my clothes.
And that does happen. I love films. I love studs. It doesn't matter because after you all get in the bed,
But I honestly think most of the time the fight is within ourselves. It's not even necessarily within other people, because I know I experienced that with myself. I never felt like I had to prove anything, or I never had like that whole coming out story or whatever.
Yeah, I don't have a coming out story.
I think the most coming out I had was with myself. Being okay with myself and letting myself know that actually, this is okay. At the end of the day, you do what you want just as everybody else does what they want. But it's like I won't say we always, but most of the time people always have that inner wanting to please people.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
I grew up in the church. I grew up in this. I want to please my grandma. I want to please my mom.
Yes. You don't want to disappoint them.
Make them look better. This, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, when you really live unapologetically free and love person, you'll do whatever it is that you want to, and that includes
that is true.
Loving yourself.
My grandmother was the one who actually told me to try women. It was so funny because I was having an argument with my then daughter's father, and she was like, "Girl, stop tripping. If you, I mean, try a woman, see if that works. Like it was just
Yes,
like, oh,
grandma. Yes, grandma.
okay. She said, I did. It didn't work for me, but it may work for you. So thank,
I love
thank you.
it. I love it.
I don't think my grandmother would ever. I don't think she
Yeah.
would ever.
Yeah,
When
no.
she found out, she was calm, cool, and collected about it. But she had all the questions in the world. She
Yeah,
was
don't
like,
they have the
"Oh,
Listen to the
questions? They love
questions.
the questions. They have
The
the
first one
questions.
was
all
like,
the
"Is this
questions."
perversion?" I said, "No. What? Why is that the first thing you asked?"
She was like, so when did this happen? Why you don't like guys no more? What happened with the, like
That's
nothing
what my
happened,
Like,
grandma?
where did it go
Like,
wrong?
Where did it
Where
go
did it go
wrong? That was
wrong?
another one.
yes. My family's like, well, when did this start? I was like, well, high school. What?
yeah.
Oh my God.
Senior year.
Like, you know, and so my mother called me gay all the time. I don't know if she was trying to be funny, but she was like, girl, you gay. Okay. And I was like, maybe because I was the statistician for our girls basketball team. And of course, most of them were gay. So I don't know if she was just like, that's your, you know, that's who you hang out with. But, you know, when I came out, she was, well, I ain't- not come out,
Not really,
but when I, you know, talked to her about who I was moving in with, because that's how I came out. I was like, oh, by the way, I'm moving in with such and such. And she was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I get why I took my mother by surprise, because all of my girlfriends that I had, I only introduced them as my best friend.
That's what we always did when we were a child.
Yeah.
That's my best
I
friend.
went to my
And so she
friend's
was like,
house.
so she was like, y'all gonna be roommates? And I was like, well, no, we moving into a 2-bedroom, i.e. I had a daughter. She was like, I don't like this. Now, I will say, my ex did force me to have a conversation with my mother, and I was not prepared. And that is my only regret. I wasn't prepared for the backlash. I wasn't prepared for my family to disown me, because ultimately, one of my uncles, we barely talked and we were extremely close. All because, you know, I'm a lesbian. You know, forget he had 6 wives, but
Hello.
I've been with the same woman for 7 years, y'all. You got an
Oh,
issue
yes,
with
I love
that.
it.
You got an issue with that. But this your 8th wife.
Courtney said, "This is
You
my
like 3
girlfriend."
years. 3 years. That's your 8th wife, sir. And you got attitude. Get
That
your life.
goes to show everybody live their life how they want to. So you better live yours.
Exactly.
And that's exactly why I live freely. At first, I did feel like I was gonna bring shame on my family, because, you know, both my parents are deacons in the church. You know, I was on a ministerial track in church. So I really was very cautious.
Yeah.
But at one point,
Mhm.
I just got tired. It was too much. It was too much. And like I said, if you can accept my husband, not my husband, Lord, I never had one of those. If you can accept my uncle, if you can accept my uncle and all of his crap, and he doing what he want to do, why can't I live my life? So now I live my life.
Yep.
If I talk to my family, I talk to them. If I don't, I don't. A lot of my family showed their true colors when I got married. I am, you know, divorced, but you know, when I got married, that's when true colors came out. I found my mother being put in a very unfortunate situation, but you know, my mother bred me, child. She was ready for it, and she was here for it, and she was like, "You're
I'm
going."
so glad that you had that support,
Yeah.
because
Yes,
everybody doesn't
absolutely.
have the support. You know, some
Yeah.
people get kicked out of their family, their houses.
Mhm.
So having that support, I'm sure that made you feel some kind of security.
I mean, and it wasn't easy for my mother. My dad didn't care. I was raised by one man, but I do have a father. I acknowledge him as my dad and my father. My father was like, I don't care. I was like, oh, bless the Lord.
Right.
My dad was like, you know, I wish you would have did this earlier. We could have avoided pregnancy. You know, like my dad is he's a jokester. He's like, we could have.
That sound like my dad.
Yeah,
See,
you know, he
not
was like, I
avoiding the
didn't want you to think with
pregnancy.
men or women. I don't want to think about you having sex. I don't care who it is. You know, like that was my
Yeah,
dad.
that's the dad.
My mother, it took
Mhm.
some time to come around, but it took her some time when I got pregnant, you know, a year out of high school. So, you know, it took her some time, but now she loves me. Of course, she still questions, you know, she like, you sure? I'm like, girl, you know, I had that conversation when I was 26. I was a late bloomer. I did not know, you know, like some people, you know, I hear my girlfriend talk about how she knew in kindergarten. So I was thinking about coloring in kindergarten. I wasn't thinking about nothing. I wasn't thinking
Hello.
about so let alone. So I didn't have that. It wasn't until I was older.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sex with dudes was really uncomfortable. It hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So my best friend was like, well, why does it hurt? I don't know, girl. I'm not a doctor. you know, like
The emotions and stuff ain't
It's
there.
not there. And you have to be
Yep.
Not
connected.
into sex,
The
honey.
chemistry,
It
the
yeah,
does
chemistry
nothing
is
for
not
me.
there.
you know, when
I'm gonna say it does nothing for me.
it wasn't my ministry, so I was like, okay, this is it, and I have not turned back. That was 11 years ago, and I'm living my free self. I love it.
Living
I
my best
love
life.
it.
Living my
Mhm.
best life. Hey, I ain't going back and forth with
Me
these.
too.
Living my best life.
So we heard your coming out story already, Kia. So what else? Let's go ahead and ask some more questions.
Anybody have any questions they want to drop in the comments?
Yes.
We'd be happy to answer.
Yes, please. I'm very transparent. Just be ready for the answer.
I guess for me, I really didn't come out.
Mhm.
My aunt found out, and then once I lived in my truth, I just brought my girlfriend around. Like, hey, this is my girlfriend, and my dad and my mom are like, so you're not gonna tell us you gay? You just gonna pop up with somebody?
That's how
You know?
I did.
Me. What
That
was
was
there
me.
to tell you?
I was like, so this is my boo, whatever.
I saw
Yeah.
someone say, are there still challenges? Sometimes.
I hear it clear. Yes, Crystal.
Always
Challenges.
gonna be challenges,
Yeah,
honey.
it varies. My daughter,
Never ending.
my daughter is 17. She's very proud of me. That is normally her introduction to everybody. Yeah, my mom's gay. Like that's the first why. My mom's a lesbian. I'm like, why do we have to start with
That's
her?
a started topic.
She's very supportive. She always has been. I think for me, I'm very protective. I'm very cautious of who I let in my space, so I don't have to let everybody know that I'm a lesbian because that's how I
Yeah,
identify.
yeah.
I'm very guarded with that because people aren't as accepting.
Because
And
people would love to say, "Oh, you don't look gay," and I'm like, "What do you want me to say? Hi, my
How
name
do
is
I look?
Beverly, and I'm a lesbian." Like,
Yeah,
what do you
how
want
do
me
we
to
look?
That is
What does it
that's
look
the
like?
craziest thing because
I
it's like
really
I guess
hate that.
it's like so.
That's the ignorance when they say you don't look like a millionaire. Just
Like,
because
what does a lesbian look like? Like, I have questions
This.
It
here.
looks like
Like,
me.
Me,
It looks like
hello.
me.
It look like this. I look like this. Look
Hello.
like
hello,
this.
it looked like all this on the screen.
I'm very protective, and I'm very protective of my partner. I I really dislike when people misgender her, but I've learned to chill out about that because I used to go off. I would be like, she's a mother. Chill
Yeah,
out. She's a girl.
that's a topic in itself.
Like, are you looking? Like, come on. But I had to chill out. I'm really guarded because this is my life. I hate when people say, "Oh, this your lifestyle." No, this is my life.
Yeah.
Like,
Who I love is who
So
I love.
as-
It's not gonna change.
As a member of the LGBTQ community, how do you feel about if someone was like, "Oh, I'll be gay for you," or or
What is that?
What is that? Yes, what is that?
you tell me
For me,
I mean, I'm gonna be okay. Let me say this. I said that in the beginning, but low key, I wanted you, so I wasn't being gay for you. I was already attracted to
okay,
you.
yes.
hello.
To me, it was a little line.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little game in my day, but I feel like, and the reality is, and this is so true, people are sometimes attracted to just who they are attracted to in that moment.
Yeah.
So there are people who may be gay for an individual. I had a friend who was married to a woman, and the minute they got a divorce, she was like, "Oh, I don't do that." She was only attracted to that woman, and I respect that.
Yeah.
So is this the pansexual?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
pansexual?
And
Right.
sexual,
You're who for
Yeah.
who's for you? If that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, even if you identify as a trans woman and you are into, women, do you, whatever. Listen,
Right. Well, whoever you lay down with is your business.
it's
Whoever
Not
you
my
love
Love.
business.
is
it's
your
your
business.
Love.
Now, what I don't have time for is us to keep adding some more letters to the already.
LGBTQ XYZ.
I need us to just
B C D E F G.
Just find yourself. We don't have time to keep,
Find yourself with the
folks.
LGB or the T.
Yeah, just find you right there and be all
We got
right.
the plus, so
Yeah, like you in the plus sign at this
Right.
point.
We got the plus all
Everybody.
day.
But yes,
Plus, however you
I just feel
identify.
But I feel like if you are attracted to that person for
Bad
just
suit.
for who they are, be okay with that and articulate that, because communication is key.
Yes.
Be faithful to that. Don't just say
and
I'm
be
attracted to
Don't
you.
jump.
Still sleeping with all these different people while you're still attracted.
Yep.
Is that no? That's a no for me, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't owe anybody an explanation. If you want to do it because you want to, that's
Yes.
your business.
Right.
You want my business? Don't do
Don't do
that.
that. Hello?
Don't do that.
Because I don't care who you sleeping with, so do you, boo?
It ain't you. That's all. That's how you have to say
It
that.
ain't you.
As long as it's not me or mine, I'm all right. You say
Exactly.
we got a problem.
Because like LaCrystal said, being gay is a lifestyle, honey.
And like Ebony said, it's not a hobby.
Nah.
Not at all.
Hello,
This
not
is not for the faint at heart, baby.
Hello.
You can't come over here half stepping. I was about to curse.
Yes. Right.
Listen, you got to come ready. You got to come with heavy artillery. You need to come with combat boots, Vaseline.
Because if you see all of us out and our sisters and our sorors, who gonna do what?
Come on, you better
Hello.
be careful for that flock now.
Baby,
Hello.
listen, we just show up. You be like, don't you live in Chicago? Mind your business. I'm here.
Right. They'll take a flight real quick.
Real quick.
A flight, a bus, they're all piling a car.
The car.
Hello.
You like,
Honey, come on, my teleport. Who knows?
Hello.
So
We
Crystal
got
asked the question. She says, "How do we feel about them adding the P for what?
No.
Pedosexual? I don't even know what that is.
What's that?
It sounds like it hurts.
It's like borderline pedophilia.
I was just about to say that. Are we speaking of pedophilia?
And I so disagree with that. And
I do too.
I get why people correlate it, right? If you really think about it, most priests that did this in the Catholic Church or even in the church in general always preyed on little boys. They didn't prey on grown men. So because these priests and teachers, they attack these young folks, they assume that, you know, all gay people just are attracted to young people.
Exactly.
Most of those priests and preachers also identify as heterosexual men.
Right.
Let's be very clear. They did not identify as same gender loving. They didn't say I'm gay.
They are sociopaths.
Yeah, so no, I disagree with that. I've never agreed with that. If anybody does agree with that, I don't understand.
Preying on children whose minds ain't even developed yet.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
Listen, and it's a real thing because there's a church here in Dallas that's undergoing investigation for messing with underage boys, and I'm talking about he is a well-known preacher here in Dallas Fort Worth that travels.
It's always the well-known people.
It is
always.
It's not sexuality. It is not.
Yeah, it's
you try it, I'll knock your head off.
Yeah,
no, that's dead.
No.
In the words of the kids, that's dead. No.
Yeah, very unsettling. Yeah. But you know, back in the day, they tried to accuse Kirk Franklin. You know, I lived in the neighborhood with Kirk Franklin. I grew up with him in my neighborhood, and honestly, we always spent time at his house. Like kids were drawn to him and his home, and his house was set up to entertain kids.
Not the
now that I think about it, it's sickening. It's sickening, and you know, he got accused allegedly of messing with underage kids. And so, it's sad now that I think about it, you have no business, inviting kids into your home. And, where was your wife or your family when you were doing this? It just doesn't.
Watching them.
I'm about to say,
you don't know.
No. And like you're watching, no. They should, you need to go down too. Like, but all of y'all, everybody. But yeah, I disagree with that. I've never agreed with that. I don't understand. It does not make sense to me. No.
We're not doing that.
That's a hard pass.
I think we all agree that's a hard pass.
Let's get on to a better loving and friendly topic.
Yes.
Does anybody else have any more questions? We can go on to the next segment. We are here to answer at your request.
Absolutely.
No? All right. We can go on to the next topic.
So we're just here for it, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I thank, everyone for attending, watching us, being here for the
Yes.
pilot. Please let us please let us know how you feel. Because as we wrap
Feedback.
up,
Yes.
exactly, we will be back. But before we do
Mhm.
wrap up, I would like, just to share some words of wisdom, words of encouragement, because as being a lesbian woman, it can be a little difficult sometimes. And then also being a Black woman,
Yes.
that
Mhm.
it's like you feel like you have to still hide or defend yourself, because as we know, a lot of gay men are looked, down upon more than lesbian women, because I don't know why
Mhm.
they just love to make us this prime token is because that
Yes.
you know what I mean? But
Oh,
it's
it's
like, hey,
sexy. Oh,
we're
I
not we're not yeah we're not
Mhm.
here for your enjoyment.
It's a
We're here to
fad,
live our lives like
a
everybody else.
fantasy.
So all I can say is just no matter through the hard times, whatever times that you're going through, live unapologetically you. That is the first and foremost thing that you can do in order to have a progressive life. Like I said, the minute I knew who I was and I felt okay being who I am is honestly the minute I started to flourish. I didn't care about, how my mom looked at me. I didn't care about how my job looked at me. I'll never forget. I used to work for PNC Bank, and I had a picture of me and my girlfriend at the time on my desk, and I had so many slang views from the high
Wow.
from the people I worked with. And one of my coworkers actually asked me, like, "Are you going to take it down? For what?
You have
This
your
is
kids
my
up here.
space. This is my space. I'm
Mhm.
here." And as long as
Mhm.
it's not a demeaning photo, which it wasn't, her head was just literally sitting on my shoulder, like we looked like best friends. But at the end of the day, don't stop being you for
Yeah.
anyone else, no matter how
Absolutely.
hard it is. And especially all of us as sisters, we have each other's back. The
Mm-hmm.
minute you ever feel like you're having a rough time or you might not be able to, get through a certain situation, call on one another. That's what we're here for. And the love that we give each other, it's our duty to give it back to the community. Because
Yes.
as
Mhm.
we talked about today, all these people trying to capitalize off of Pride Month. This is not just a month. This is not just a season. This is a lifestyle. So we have to show the community what it truly is. And hopefully the mark that we leave will be consistent and flowing. So just live unapologetically you and give unapologetically you.
Yes.
Absolutely, sister. That was beautiful.
That
Thank
was
you.
amazing.
Yeah, y'all
Oh,
see
so
her little
motivational. I
who
feel
came
like
up
I
with
could just go
that.
in. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Sora, so much. I mean, this Kiki was everything. Like
Come
this
on,
whole
It
this
I
was.
me and
love
Kiki
it.
all
I'm ready
day.
for season one. That will
yes,
be back
Yes.
season one,
soon.
Yes.
episode one.
Stay
Yes.
Come on,
tuned.
Yes.
Flock. Let
Season
me know how y'all
one.
Hopefully.
feel, Flock. Come on. Drop them comments. Give me some hearts. Give me some likes. Give me a
Give
good
us some
B5. Let
B5.
me know how y'all
Yes.
feeling
If
out
you
there.
loved
Come
it,
on
say you
now.
loved it. If
Shower us
you
some
didn't,
beta
say you
love. We love
didn't.
you, ladies.
Yes. Make
All
sure
right,
you
ladies.
guys go to
Now I
our
know we can't
social
all be
media.
together, but can we all do a real good B5? Y'all sitting
Y'all.
at home, not just us here on the screen. All right, babe, you want to count us out? Y'all guys, y'all
One.
ready? Y'all ready? Come on, get
Y'all
those
ready?
selfies ready.
1, 2, 3.
The music for our show is everything.
Yes.
Here.